Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. I was out the other day with Alex fishing for perch, looking for sockeye. Did not get enough of that. It's still in my blood. It always will be, but we're gonna do it again today by ourselves here at this bayou that's real close to the house. We're gonna start with the tenkara. I came out briefly yesterday afternoon to try and fish, doing the same thing we're doing right now, and it just wasn't happening because most of yesterday was rained out. Good 75% of the day had heavy rain on it. This water looks a little better than it, oh, there we go, we had a take right there. It looks a little better than it did yesterday, but yesterday was total chocolate milk, and this is just close to chocolate milk, but there's a little more activity. It did not rain today. A lot of activity right here where these stone culverts come out. A lot of vegetation between us and that activity though. That's a lot of bait is what that is. Maybe shiners. There might be some perch in there, some bluegill or something. We're getting close to the time of year where crappie, or as we call them down here, sockeye, are going to start biting. But that might not be till January, and this is almost the middle of December right here. But there are, ooh, yeah, there's a lot of something right there, a lot of shiners. There are reports of people catching crappie already in certain areas close to here, not super close to us, but within distance here in southeast Louisiana, within this region. Might need to throw a microfly over there to get whatever that is. I think it's shiners. Ah, we caught it. I knew we would eventually. Oh, hopefully this isn't the end of this fly. You always want to try to get it out by pulling on the level line, because if you try to use the rod to come out of a snag, you're either going to lose your Lillian line or break your tip. I really don't want to lose the fly, so one of the things I do sometimes is I start pulling on the vegetation close to me, because it might be connected to what I'm snagged in. And see, I'm kind of bringing that snag closer to me as I pull on this stuff. This wouldn't help so much if it was hyacinth that I'm hung up on. It's this more viney stuff. I think I found the linchpin that's going to make it all come together here. We're getting closer and closer. Oh, almost a linchpin. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Got my hands on it. I got my fly. Yeah, you're right. Why lose the fly if you don't have to? Yesterday when I came out briefly and found that it was just chocolate milk, I only had the tenkara rod. I seriously pigeonholed myself. But today I have two other rods and the tenkara. We have a rod here with the jig to see if we can get something on that, and then we have a rod for red worms. Before I cruise to another spot, I'm gonna see if I can get something here on the red worm. I have this one tied up for a float. It's been that way for a while. Look at this, we were even rocking out with a bench size 6 Aberdeen. I bet it still catches fish though. Just right in front of us for a second. Got that worm underneath the cork at about 3.5 feet to 4 feet, something like that. That's about the depth right there. No weight underneath the cork except for on the cork. We just want that worm to fall naturally. Look at this. Oh, gotcha. We found them. They're here. All right, bait. I thought it was moving kind of funny. This might be the end of this bent hook. We might be able to get this. We might not. Let's see. I find the easiest way to do this is to get them on their back, pull the line tight to where the neck is coming out, get the hemos on the hook and slide down. He's trying to move on me. It might not be, this might not be easy. The barb is what makes it difficult. Oh, we got it. Good grief. No turtles were harmed. He got part of the worm too. He got all of the worm actually. Free dinner for that ordeal. See you later, buddy. Don't come back. Gotcha. And there's people sneaking up on us. Not literally sneaking up, but I hear them back behind us. Sound like some kids coming down here. All right, this spot, I'm not gonna say it, but we'll see. Maybe it'll pay off. I may or may not break the tenkara out at this spot, but for the moment, we're gonna watch this float here, and we're gonna fish this avocado chartreuse jig underneath this cork. Whoa. Another good bait size. Not the most giant bluegill, but that'll work for what I want tomorrow. Ah, something took me down right there. Oh, took me down again. Let's see if it'll take me down this time. It won't come through there slower. Might be just a little bluegill. It's a 1/16 ounce jig head. It's not going to work too well on small bluegill, but the bigger ones and red ears and other things like that, it will work on. And crappie if they're here. I know this bayou has crappie. Just don't know how good it is right now. Definitely got bluegill. Looky here, the light is almost gone and the mosquitoes are starting to have their way with me. I'm really hoping to encounter sockeye. That's why I'm letting this light just go. But I'm not really seeing much. There's a little bit of activity now that it's starting to get dark, but the mosquitoes might just carry us off. I'm gonna beat the mosquitoes to it. I'm gonna carry myself off for a little bit. The bridge is my last ditch effort spot. Could encounter sockeye here, but not tonight. Maybe tonight, but at some point I definitely think so, because lots of people come here looking for them. There's power lines in front of us just decorated with jigging corks. Doesn't mean that it's a bona fide legit sockeye spot, but could mean that it used to be, or was, or people thought. There's definitely a lot of decoration on the lines. Yeah, we're not encountering sockeye tonight, are we? So it's not super late, but I got to get up pretty early in the morning because I got a big adventure coming for you guys that I'm going to go on early in the morning. So at best, I'm walking away from this with a little bit of cut bait for tomorrow, and expect more videos like this coming soon, because you know I'm going to be looking for sockeye, and at best I might catch some bait. And eventually I'm going to find them. This bayou last year was not very good for sockeye because there was a huge fish kill on it. But they are here, and I will encounter them again. And there are other places where I'm going to go and look for them. I know it seems kind of early, but people have been catching them from the bank in certain places here in Southeast Louisiana. Some far away from here, some kind of close. So it could happen. Definitely more of a chance here in January and February. And I'm going to have a better year for crappie than I did last year, guys. So thanks for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you next time.